do.
Yeah, we owe him this one. So tell me, Nasreen, what are the main ingredients, or not say main, what are the ingredients for a happy life?
You know, for
People are
me,
constantly striving like, oh, I need to be happy for this reason. So people are trapped, in this vicious circle. So tell us about that.
I think, there are it differs from person to person. Happiness, what makes a person happy, differs from person to person. Yeah, there's no single recipe for a happy life. What might make me happy might not make you happy. You might look at me and say, oh my God, you're weird, you know? But there are some things that are the foundation for leading a basically fulfilling life. For me, I think that one or two ingredients are core to happiness. The first is knowing who you are. Okay, the first is knowing who you are, and then knowing what makes you happy. But also, I think we tend to forget that we are spiritual beings having a human experience on earth, you know? And so there are
Absolutely.
things that resonate within us that are special and unique to us. And then those are the things that we should do to make us happy. There are some of us who are happy just taking a walk. There are some of us happy to travel. There are some of us who are quite content to write. Yet others are content to sit with a cup of coffee and be with friends. It differs from person to person. But I think uh, the, the, the trappings of the modern life, okay, make us busy enough to actually not stop and smell the roses, if I can put it that way, or smell the cup of coffee that's brewing behind you. We're just far too busy and immersed in it. And I think that a lot of people are actually recognizing that what they need to do is get down to basics of enjoying the simple things in life. Make time for the simple things in life. Make time to pray. Make time to meditate. Make time to take that walk. Make time to talk to people. Make time to connect with people. These are the things that fulfill you as a human being. And that goes directly to your question about is financial success all there is to living? It isn't, because you can have financial success, but unless you practice these few simple things in life, that financial success is meaningless. So for me, I think we need to get back to basics. We need to get back to basics. We've forgotten about who we are. We've forgotten about the simple things in life. And that to me is a very important factor in leading a fulfilling life, in being happy. We need to get down to the basics of who we are, how we were brought up, what our roots are, and then move on from there. That needs to be at the center of who we are.
Absolutely, I agree with you. So, like I was saying, we need to write our mission, our vision, and our core values.
Mhm.
Tell us about your core values. I'm sure this will motivate us.
Um, I think they're very simple and they're very few, but you need to have strong ones. They need to resonate with who you are. And I think integrity, love, um, self-development, these are the core of who I am. Helping others, adding value to others' lives, these are the core of who I am. But the strongest one has to be love. Because if you have love for all things that you do, for all people that are around you, if you do everything with love, from cooking a pot of food right down to writing a book, there is no way that you can not succeed at it. People will feel your love come out of what you do, what you think, how you deal with them, how you speak to them. They feel it, they sense it, they see it. And if you operate from this position in life, in everything that you do, whether that is cooking a pot of food or being religious or helping someone, it is a core value that will take you through, I think, to the end of your life without letting you down.
So viewers, if you haven't written your core values, take a pen and a paper and write it right now. I urge you to do that and you will know how life is wonderful, isn't it, Nasreen?
It's absolutely wonderful. Why
Yes.
is it wonderful when you operate from a place of love? Because
Yeah.
when you operate from a place of love and you are operating from a place of purity, okay?
Exactly.
So no matter what the challenges are or who your challenges are, sometimes people are a challenge. Okay,
Yeah.
it's very easy to retaliate. It's very easy to give as good as you get. And we've all done it. We've all had that part of our lives when we said, I will give as good as I get. Did it give us peace? You know, think about that time of your life and think about when you operate from a place of love and forgiveness. It's a
Absolutely.
very, it's a very different way to lead a life. It's very peaceful for you as a person, psychologically, emotionally, um, and from day to day living. Okay?
Mhm.
Um, it's a different way of doing things altogether. So whether you're setting goals or helping people or teaching or coaching or mentoring, it all has to be done with love in order for it to be accepted, in order for it to be successful. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and this is leading us to our next question about balancing in life. You know, if we have the positive, we have the negative. So
Uh-huh.
life is all about balance.
Uh-huh.
So tell us what's the best way to maintain balance in our lives?
I think balance for me is about doing different things, okay, that are not they're not excessive. For me, maintaining balance means that nothing must be excessive. Everything must be moderate. So there has to be a time and a place in your life or in your daily living for everything. There's got to be a time to pray. There's got to be a time to eat. There's got to be a time to cook a wholesome meal. There's got to be a time to sit down with some TV. There's got to be a time for doing something for yourself. There's got to be a time for doing something for your future. And so I tend to divide my day into portions like that. Um, every day we get up, we go to work, and we do something to feed our tummies. Okay? That is core living. But when I get onto the school bus, for example, at the end of the day, I'm asking myself, what do I need today to do? What do I need to do today to fulfill my inner needs, my soulful needs? What do I need to do today to fulfill my health needs? What do I need to do today to fulfill something that I want to do in the future? And so when I get home, I tend to divide my free time into all of those things. My spiritual needs, my need to write every day so that I can help people through books. My need to cook a wholesome meal for myself so that I'm healthy. My need to do some exercise so that I fulfill my healthy living needs. What do I need to do to be in contact with the people that I love? Do I need to make some phone calls today? Do I need to uh, do I need to catch up with somebody who might actually need a positive word from me today? that's how I tend to divide my day. And that's a very different way of living. And that's a very conscious way of living. And that for me is how to put balance in your life.
And this reminding me of the law of process, that leadership is not built in just a day, it's daily, isn't
Oh,
it?
absolutely. I must tell the readers that uh, leadership, you can lead people, but you can't hope to lead people unless you learn to lead yourself first.
Exactly.
So it's about discipline also. You know, you can come home easily and throw your work bag down, get on the couch and watch TV mindlessly. You can order a meal from the local restaurant and not cook yourself a meal. But where does that actually get you? If you can't lead yourself through discipline, through love for yourself, how would you ever lead anybody else? As
Absolutely.
simple as that.
And you mentioned about health. So no health, no wealth. In this,
Absolutely.
in this world where people are always striving to be the best, how important is health as compared to wealth?
I would say health is your wealth. Okay? I'm not saying that you have to be healthy but living on the roadside. But what I am saying is that you can't work yourself to a place of unhealthiness. And that's why we talk about leading a balanced lifestyle. That's why we talk about balance. Because you need to be able to put as much into your health as you put into financial freedom and success. They are equally important. What happens with all the money if you can't actually help yourself to be healthy? Is it of any use to you? It isn't. And that's common sense. And that's what we need to recognize. And that's what we need to actually undo in most of our lives.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm seeing that champion, that warrior in you now. You have unleashed that power within. So tell us, Nasreen, where are you going in life? What are your projects?
I've just finished Ignite the Champion Within and Inspire Others to Begin. But while I was writing that, I actually set some new goals. And the new goal is to actually try to write, a novel. And I'm actually busy with that at the moment. I've
Okay.
started it. It has its first couple of chapters done already. So that's my project at the moment. And that is what I'm busy with. But further than that, I think a little bit of a branch off into a lot more coaching, a little bit more of the mentoring, and probably a little bit of a leeway into online education as well in the long term. A little bit more travel on the books to feed the soul, and just enjoy and
Yeah.
appreciate the life that I already have now here in Turkey, teaching little ones, teaching English. I'd like to enjoy that for a little bit before moving forward also. There are all these plans in place, but there's also the plan to enjoy what is current and what is fulfilling at the moment.
You are already leaving a legacy, and you will be leaving a legacy behind. And viewers, I'm talking about the law of legacy here, the last law of John C. Maxwell leadership. And I'm so happy the way you are writing. The book, when I started to read Ignite as a Champion Within, I could feel your love that you have put into that book. And I was constantly smiling. And it reminded me that, Nandita, it's time to review your goals, because you know goals keep evolving, changing in life.
Right.
It might be that 5 years ago the goals which I had written on paper no longer serve my purpose right now.
Mhm.
So I don't want you to leave right now. It's like a great conversation which we are having. But viewers, I would like to tell you something. Don't Die with the Music is Still in You. It's a book by Serena Dyer where it tells you about go and find your goals, live the life which you have been dreaming of. And Nasreen is already doing that, and I wish her all the best in life. Please keep adding values to people as the way you are doing through writing. And tomorrow, if we are not here, new people who will be coming in, when they will be reading that book, they will be inspired by you. So before you go, any message for me or for my viewers?
I think I'd just like to tell everybody that nothing is impossible. Nothing is undoable. Challenges will come and go, but you have to remain true to yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And most of all, you have to love yourself. And that is the most important part about living. Love yourself. Love the people around you. Love what you do. Love everything and everybody, even your pets, even the animals out on the street. And life will change for you in ways that you cannot believe possible. You will see life through a different lens. You will experience life through a different lens. And that is the purpose of living, isn't it? To be able to live a life of love, lead in love, and absolutely just do everything with love in your life.
I'm so happy that you came on our set, and I would say I love you for that. You know,
Thank you so much
I
for the
really love you for that. So, my dear viewers, if you have watched this video, I'm sure this has inspired you. Please subscribe and share this video with our friends. At the end of this video, you will be having some links which will direct you to the books which Nasreen has written. So head onto that right now and grab a copy. I thank you for watching us. Love you all. Take care. Keep shining. Bye-bye.
Keep smiling, keep shining. Bye-bye.